welcome to another episode of Rose Colored Reviews, the show where I take a look at classic video games, television shows, and movies, and through rose-colored lenses, I see if they still stand the test of time. I am your lovely host, Travis Goss. In this episode, we are taking the Wayback Machine into a time in a young person's life where it's full of magic and wonders and just plain old mind-melting entertainment. Of course, I'm referring to Saturday morning cartoons.
With a week's worth of pure hell from school behind us, Saturday mornings were meant for a time to unwind and have fun vegging out for 5 hours. For a child, cartoons were the best stress reliever.
But there was one show I had to watch every Saturday morning, otherwise I felt my entire weekend was ruined. I would get up early, grab my bowl of Frosted Flakes, park myself right in front of the TV set while sitting my bowl of cereal right on the coffee table, flipped on the TV, and watched one of the greatest Saturday morning cartoons of all time, Jim Henson's Muppet Babies.
Ah, yes, this was the reason I was up before anybody else on Saturday mornings. Spending this time with fictional cartoon characters based on the most iconic puppets in the history of ever was the biggest highlight of the weekend for me. I became a fan of the Muppets when I first saw an episode of The Muppet Show. And who can forget their movies, The Muppet Movie, The Great Muppet Caper, and Muppets Take Manhattan. In fact, in Muppets Take Manhattan, there is a dream sequence in which Miss Piggy fantasized what it would have been like if her and Kermit the Frog grew up together. Because of this scene, Muppet Babies were born. We have Kermit, who sometimes dreams about being an action hero.
How embarrassing.
Miss Piggy, who is obsessive with being a Hollywood star and is quite a diva.
What you doing, Piggy?
I'm putting on my makeup, silly. I'm going to be a beautiful magazine cover pig.
Then there's Fozzie Bear, who is always telling jokes and gets pummeled with tomatoes for telling bad ones.
Hey, Wall, why did the man put a sweater on his hot dog? Because it was a chili dog. Waka, waka, waka.
Which usually happens in every episode. We also have the lovable blue weirdo Gonzo, who is very, bizarre. He's just weird and has a huge crush on Piggy.
Wait, I almost forgot the most important part. Your very own Gomsy Onesie Withervein.
Rolf the dog, the musician of the group, is always seen at his piano.
Oh, a lullaby. Rock-a-bye Fozzie on the tabletop. When we operate, the bad jokes will stop.
Scooter is the clumsy nerd who does everything with his computer.
I'll tell you how, with my new computer program. It's got 64 K-bytes.
We also have his twin sister Skeeter, who is the athlete of the group.
When I grow up, I'm going to be an Olympic champion. See?
This is the only show where we see her because when this show was being developed, the network executives wanted to have another female character in the bunch. Skeeter was never developed into an actual character outside of the show. The only time we have ever seen her as an adult was in the Muppet Show comic book during the family reunion issues. But when I listen to her voice, it kind of sounds familiar.
Okay, Bobby, the show's gonna start now. Did you brush your teeth and your hair?
Ew, I don't want to get toothpaste in my hair.
I just can't seem to put my finger on it. Ah, well. And rounding off the main cast is Animal, a wild Muppet who can play a mean drum and cause all kind of trouble if not supervised.
Lights off! Lights on! Sorry!
From time to time, BFFs Bunsen and Beaker stop by to show off what they have been working on, only for it to turn into a disaster. The kids are supervised by a human character, and she is simply called Nanny. The only thing about her is throughout the history of the show, we never get to see what her face looks like, as she is only shown from the shoulders to her green and white striped socks. The reason is to show the perspective from the kids' point of view. Each episode had a simple dilemma, and the kids would work together to help out the other one who had the problem. For instance, in the episode Dental Hijinks, Fozzie gets a loose tooth. The babies try different ways to help Fozzie pull his tooth before Nanny takes him to the dentist. They also sing a song to help Fozzie through his problem.
Everywhere you go, folks clapping their gums. People high and low are wagging their tongues. Talking about a dance for the old and the young. It's called the Loose Tooth Boogie.
In fact, every episode of the show has a song which coincides with the problem. Sometimes the song is used as motivation, while other times it is used to symbolize the issue at hand. What made this cartoon so much fun to watch was it taught children how it was cool and exciting to use your imagination, turning your ordinary days as a child into a big adventure. For instance, take the episode Gonzo's Video Show. The kids are given a video camcorder to play with. They've decided they want to make their own version of Star Wars, so each Muppet dressed as their favorite character from the film and act out the best scenes from the movie. Granted, their version was not made by George Lucas himself, but they used whatever toys or clothes they had and turned the nursery into either the Millennium Falcon, Tatooine, or the Death Star by way of pretending.
Okay, where's the princess?
Kermit Skyhopper, help!
Release her, Animal Vader, or I'll zunk you with my lightsaber. I'll give you a this, and a that, and a this. Oh! I knew I should have taken lightsaber lessons instead of tennis lessons.
The show started in 1984 and ended in 1991. It racked up 7 daytime Emmys and 6 other Emmy nominations, including Barbara Billingsley, who played Nanny, as Outstanding Performer in a children's series in 1989 and 1990.
Does this show still hold up today?
I honestly believe Muppet Babies is still quite popular today, and holds up extremely well because the topics in the show are still relevant to this day. It has aged beautifully. It teaches children how much fun life can be if you use your imagination to either show creativity or help you get through whatever problem you face. The only problem I have with the show today is it's not available on DVD, and for good reason. When you watch the show, it uses several movie clips from popular movies from the 80s, including Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, and Star Wars. Because of licensing issues, there really will not be a time when the show will become available outside of YouTube, or if you're lucky enough to record the shows on videotape back when Muppet Babies was on.
Well, that's the end of another show. Thank you so much for watching, and before I go, let's get a couple things out of the way. First of all, on October 19th, I launched my Let's Play channel called Rose Colored Let's Play, and this is the channel where I play classic video games, commentate on them as I play them, and see if they're still worth playing today. And you can expect some of these really great Let's Play shows to come out. I'm not going to try to set myself to a complete schedule, but I'm going to have at least one episode a week. And I'll let you guys know when future episodes come out. But this past weekend, I launched my first episode where I played Sewer Shark, and you can expect the part 2 of that episode to come out on Wednesday, October 23, I do believe. Let me check the calendar. Yeah, October 23. I'm the best. So expect some really funny content there. If you haven't subscribed yet, go to www.youtube.com/rosecoloredletsplay. And while I'm not hosting this show or playing video games for your delight, I'm also hosting some shows on megapowersradio.com. On Tuesday nights, I co-host a show with some other really great personalities. It's called Geek Speak Live, where we talk about anything that is geek related. And this week we're going to be talking about classic Disney. So we're going to be talking about classic movies, actually mostly it's animated movies. And it's going to be a really great show, so please tune in. It's on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. So please go to www.megapowersradio.com Tuesday nights. But that's not all. Saturday nights I host another show with some other really awesome people. and it's called I Got Gameplay. And this is strictly about video games. Whereas Geek Speak Live is about video games, television shows, and movies, and anything else that's geek related, I Got Gameplay, it's all about video games. We have a set topic, we do news, we do a lot of really great things on that show. And that's on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Again, go to www.megapowersradio.com to check it out. And if you want to get a hold of me, my email address is travis.goss@megapowersradio.com. And I have a Twitter account. It's under TravisGoss79. That is my Twitter handle. And of course, hopefully if you are watching this show on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Content is just going to get better and better, I swear to you. It's still, the show is still in its infancy, so I appreciate you for sticking around, and I love your support. Thank you so much for all of you who have commented so far and sent me good wishes. Thank you so much. And, oh yeah, Facebook. We have a Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/rosecoloredreviews. Please come by there. Leave any comments you have, any suggestions, or things you'd like for me to review. I love getting your input. That's what this show is for. It's for you guys, and I love getting input from you guys. So, it looks like that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and until you guys see me again, see you on the flip side.
Bye-bye!